Benjamin Hart found the letter tucked between corporate reports on his desk. 3 weeks before Christmas. At 42, Benjamin ran Hart Industries from the corner office his grandfather had built. He'd taken over 5 years ago after his wife, Julia, died, throwing himself into work to avoid the emptiness of home. His employees knew him as fair but distant, professional but cold. He worked through holidays, rarely smiled, and had turned his office into a fortress against grief. The letter was written in crayon, addressed to Santa at the corner office with his building's address. Dear Santa, at the corner office, my name is Emma and I am 6 years old. My teacher said you are very important and work at the tallest building, and maybe you know Santa, because you are so high up near the sky. My mommy works very hard, but we don't have money for Christmas presents this year. She cries when she thinks I'm sleeping. I don't need toys for me. I just want my mommy to be happy again. Can you help Santa bring her something that makes her not sad? She likes books and hot chocolate, and when I draw her pictures. Love, Emma Rodriguez. P.S. We live in the blue house on Maple Street, the one with the broken fence. Benjamin stared at the letter, something cracking in the armor round his heart. This child had asked for nothing for herself, only something to make her mother happy. He buzzed his assistant. Find out if we have any employees with the last name Rodriguez. Within an hour, sir. We have a Maria Rodriguez in custodial services. On the night shift, single mother, 1 daughter, lives at 247 Maple Street. Benjamin pulled up her file. 3 years with the company. Excellent reviews, never missed a shift, made slightly above minimum wage cleaning offices, including his own office. That evening, Benjamin drove to Maple Street. The blue house with the broken fence was small and weathered. Christmas lights were strung haphazardly round the porch, some bulbs missing. Through the window, he saw a woman and small girl eating a simple dinner. Benjamin sat in his car for 20 minutes. He was a CEO, not Santa Claus. He should just arrange a bonus through HR. But Emma's words echoed. I just want my mommy to be happy again. He'd wanted that once. For Julia, he'd been helpless then. Maybe he didn't have to be helpless now. Benjamin filled his car with books, groceries, hot chocolate, Christmas treats, toys, and art supplies. When he returned to Maple Street after dark and started arranging boxes on the porch, the door suddenly opened. Maria Rodriguez stood there holding Emma's hand, looking confused and wary. Can I help you? I'm Benjamin Hart. I own Hart Industries where you work. Your daughter sent a letter to Santa at the corner office. I thought I'd respond. Maria's expression shifted to horror. I'm so sorry, sir. We don't expect anything. Please, I don't want there to be any problem with my job. There's no problem. Your daughter wrote a beautiful letter asking if I could help Santa bring you something to make you happy. She didn't ask for anything for herself. That's remarkable. Emma peeked out. Are you Santa's helper from the corner office? Benjamin knelt down, his expensive suit touching the snowy porch. I guess I am. I brought some things I thought your mom might like, and maybe something for you too. We don't need charity, Maria said, her voice tight with pride. We're managing. Fine. I'm sure you are. But your daughter asked Santa for help, and I had the resources to respond. Please, consider it a Christmas bonus. You've worked for us for 3 years, always reliable. Let me do this. Maria looked at the boxes, then at her daughter's hopeful face, then at Benjamin in the snow. Why are you really here? CEOs don't deliver Christmas presents to janitors' houses. Because your daughter's letter reminded me what Christmas used to mean before I forgot. Because I've been alone in that corner office for 5 years pretending work was enough. Because Emma wrote that she wanted you to be happy again. And I understood exactly what she meant because I wanted that to once, for someone I loved, and I couldn't make it happen. But maybe I can help make it happen for her. Maria's eyes filled with tears. Come inside. It's freezing. Inside, Maria made coffee while Emma explored the boxes. I don't understand why you're doing this. You could have just sent a bonus check. You're not nobody. You're a mother working hard to give your daughter a good life. And I'm doing this because your daughter's letter was the first thing to make me feel something real in 5 years. My wife died. I threw myself into work, and I forgot what it felt like to care. Emma reminded me. Over coffee, Maria shared her story. Emma's father who left, her family who disowned her, the 3 part-time jobs before Heart Industries, how she was saving for a better apartment. For Emma's future, you're doing an amazing job. Emma is kind, thoughtful, and clearly feels loved despite financial struggles. That's because of you. Most days it doesn't feel like enough. You're measuring success by what you can afford instead of by who she's becoming. You're raising a child who asks Santa to make her mother happy instead of asking for toys. That's extraordinary. Benjamin kept coming back. First to repair the fence, then other repairs, then just to visit. He brought dinner, helped Emma with homework, talked with Maria about books and dreams and raising a child alone. He looked forward to leaving his corner office for the small blue house where Emma drew him pictures, and Maria challenged his assumptions about success. I think I'm falling in love with you, Benjamin admitted 3 months later. Not because I see you as a project to rescue. It's because you've taught me what actually matters. Presence over productivity. Connection over achievement. You and Emma gave me back my life. I'm scared, Maria said. Scared this is about gratitude or guilt. Scared you'll realize we're too much trouble. Scared Emma will get attached and you'll leave like everyone else. I'm scared too. Scared I'm not enough after years of being emotionally unavailable. Scared I'll fail Emma as a father figure. Scared I don't deserve this second chance. Benjamin took her hand. But I'd rather be scared with you than safe and alone in my corner office. Let me prove I'm staying. A year after Emma's letter, Benjamin proposed in the blue house on Maple Street. With Emma's permission. He'd asked Emma first if it would be okay if he became her father, and she'd said yes through happy tears. Maria, your daughter wrote a letter asking for something to make you happy. I showed up with boxes thinking I could fix everything with money. What I found was a family that taught me happiness isn't bought but built through showing up and choosing each other every day. You gave a lonely CEO back his humanity and taught him that the corner office means nothing if you're sitting in it alone. Will you marry me and let me spend forever being part of your family, fixing fences, attending school plays, and remembering what actually matters? Maria said yes while Emma cheered and announced she'd known all along that Santa would answer her letter. At their wedding 6 months later, Emma served as flower girl carrying a basket of drawings. In his vows, Benjamin spoke words that made everyone cry. A 6-year-old girl wrote to Santa at the corner office asking not for toys, but for something to make her mother happy. That letter found its way to my desk, where I'd been hiding from grief for 5 years. I thought I was delivering Christmas presents to help a struggling family. What I was actually doing was accepting an invitation back to life. Emma, you were right. I did know Santa because you taught me how to be him, showing up when people need you, giving without expectation, remembering that the best gifts are presents, not presents. Maria, you accepted my help with dignity, allowed me into your lives with caution, and taught me that real success is measured in dinner table conversations, bedtime stories, and the honor of being called family. I promise to keep showing up, to never hide in my corner office again. and to spend forever being the father Emma deserves and the partner who makes you happy. Marie's vows were equally moving. A CEO showed up at my door with boxes of gifts because my daughter wrote a letter. I was suspicious and proud and scared of Charity. What I found was a man broken by loss and looking for a reason to heal. Benjamin, you could have just sent money. Instead, you showed up, repaired our fence, sat at our tiny kitchen table, and proved that wealth matters less than presents. You treated my daughter with respect and my struggles with dignity. You didn't try to rescue us, but to join us. I promise to keep challenging you, to remind you what matters when corner offices try to consume you, and to build a life where Emma knows that family is about choosing to show up for each other, especially when it's inconvenient, particularly when it matters most. The widowed CEO who found a letter on his desk discovered something more valuable than any business success, that grief can be transformed by love, that corner offices matter less than kitchen tables, and that sometimes the most important correspondence isn't quarterly reports, but crayon letters from children who still believe in magic. He'd been Santa at the corner office, working through Christmas and hiding from life. Emma's letter had been an invitation back to Earth, to family, to the messy, beautiful work of being present for people who need you and who need you to need them back. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment below about a letter or message that changed your life. Your stories inspire us all.